An investigation's underway after a deadly hit-and-run accident in Wayne County. Police say a man was driving recklessly as he sped away from a large party and ran over two women at the same event, killing one of them. This all played out last night on Sumter Road in Sumter Township. Neighbors tell 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig that they believe the township should have been cracking down on these parties before tragedy could strike.
It was just before 8:30 Sunday night when the tragic crash happened here along Sumter Road. A witness says a man leaving a party peeled out in his pickup truck, fishtailed, and struck two women who were walking back to their own vehicle.
Truck pulled out of their driveway, hit my next door neighbor's tree, hit two people walking down the road.
Neighbors say they feared a tragic crash was bound to happen because of the large parties at this house on Sumter Road, just south of Willow Road.
Car pulls out of that driveway right there, peels out, loses control, hits these two people.
The organizer of the parties at El Rancho Campesino says the party that had over 400 people in attendance ended at 6 o'clock, but 2 hours later people were still leaving. Neighbors say many of them, including the driver of this green pickup truck, were peeling out and fishtailing.
I have a female stating that there were just two girls run over. Colored laser may be deceased. One is still pinned under the car, while other is in the roadway.
Witnesses say the driver got out, yelled an expletive, and took off running into the woods, leaving his female passenger behind. We talked to one neighbor who did not want to show her face.
I just saw a man running through my yard, and what I found out not too long after that, that was the driver of the truck that hit the two women. Beer bottles all over that flew out of this truck.
The two women who were hit had just left the same party the driver was at and were walking back to their vehicle. One of them, a 39-year-old from New Jersey, was rushed to a nearby hospital in critical condition, but first responders could not get to the other victim.
47 to base, one female is bleeding heavily. The other, I am not able to get a pulse because she is trapped underneath the vehicle.
Men who had been at the party tried to help free the woman but couldn't. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Neighbors believe the township should have cracked down on the organizers' previous parties because of the number of people who park along the road and peel out when the party's over.
They've always been nice, it's just their parties that they have are out of control and very dangerous.
The organizer said people bring their own food and alcohol, but he's not sure if he'll have another event. Police say the hit-and-run driver was located 3 hours later, hiding in the woods.
I don't even want to be here if they're not going to do something about this.
In Sumter Township, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Okay, Kim, thank you.